just getting a start on the base of the sauce that's going to go on me and Trinity's pizza tomorrow. Looks good, doesn't it, y'all? We're excited. Okay, everyone. So, here I am. I'm going to be going to get my apron shortly. But you can't see, but we got a few tomatoes here. Remember, I showed y'all just a quick video yesterday, not for my YouTube or anything, of us shooting the tomatoes that were going to be the sauce. Then I decided I'm going to make a couple extra things. So now I've got to make more sauce. And I also, pardon my dog, I'm about to deal with him real quick too, so this nonsense can stop. I've also got to roast some Brussels sprouts. We're going to ground our meat up. This is Trinity's daughter, who I usually refer to as my assistant. But today she's kind of the head chef because this whole pizza thing, her idea, not mine. So Trinity is going to be using Trinity's base is going to be these Pillsbury Doughboy pizza crust. And then for my base, I'm going to use like a really big quesadilla, but that's just for the pizza wrap. My dog is killing my vibe right now. And I also, my first time doing this, so we are hoping for the best. It rose really good though. It turned out pretty good, but I just hope it cooks to the right texture because like I said, it's my first time. My own pizza dough with yeast and Italian semolina flour and also with wheat flour. So hoping for the best, but this is going to be base for my pizza and also for my stromboli. I'm going to cover it back up till I'm ready to use it so it doesn't lose its moisture and so the yeast can keep growing and making it expand. And I'm going to pause this real quick, then I'll be back to get the meat started, but I got to go handle the puppy first. All right. Okay, so I'm starting the meat portion of me and Trinity's cooking journey today. I'm going to get some electric induction burners so Trinity can function better. She doesn't enjoy the pop, 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 and then the shoot out of the flame of the gas stove. I don't know how old I was the first time I cooked on a gas stove, but I was an adult, I believe, so I kind of get it, but...
Yeah, I can't even be in the kitchen while she's doing that,
So, first, I'm going to get I like to mix things in here because they're all pretty much going on the same place. So, we're both doing like a meat version of pizza too, although mine's just going to be everything. Mine's going to have so much stuff in and on it. And my stromboli, that's going to be crazy. But this is a 14-inch skillet. Just to give you an idea, both of these are 14-inch. The 14-inch has sauce over here. And then these are not small pans. This is also the same pan I'm going to make my pan pizza in. So I will be transferring the ground beef out of that as it cooks and probably moving it to my about 12-inch Dutch oven pot. So just want to show you how I'm doing everything as we go here. My daughter asked me this morning, she was like, you don't season the meat when you put it, like the meat that's going to be the toppings. And I had to let her know, some people don't, but you should. It tastes better. Some people do not, but you should. I don't think you necessarily need to season it heavy, but you do want to get in there, like your things like your...
tomato sauce is already seasoned. So
no, we season you when you cook. Now I'm teaching her, and I'm probably teaching some of y'all too. But if y'all watch actual chef shows, I'm not the only chef or cook who says this. When you cook in layers, or else as you cook, the flavors cook out. So you really have to give some love and flavor to each layer. Just a little garlic in there, minced garlic. Already bought it at the store. You might have to put a lot of seasoning here, but you got to give it some love. I thought I bought a second new thing of salt. Maybe I just don't know where it is because I'm getting low on salt, so let's hope we make it through the day. I know I bought a second. I see it. We're good. So, yeah, salt and eggs and seasonings are things in this house I try not to allow myself to get low on because I know I'm going to need them. Y'all see me use this a lot, and I'm almost out of it, and we are going to need to take care of this. This is good on any meat. I don't care what meat it is. It's called The Usual All-Purpose, and it's Fire and Smoke Society, like the Barbecue Society. She's pointing. That's Trinity's beautiful natural nail there. And so we're going to use the very last bit for the good cause of making this pizza today. Pizza, strombolis, and we're going to do the quesadilla hack with pizza fillings too today. It's going to be pretty cool. Alright, so let me just show you the other meats we'll be using. Trinity is also going to be using some pepperoni as far as meat goes. She's going to use spinach and mushroom for her veggie option pizza. But we're both going to be using this ground beef, these Italian sausages, and this cubed ham, this smoked cubed ham. Alright? So those are our meat options for our meat pizza. Just so you get a gist of what's going on. I'm going to crack this burner on now. This is the part she hates. We got it. Turn it up high. And I did that wrong. You normally do not want to put your meat in a pan that's not hot yet. See? Busy running my mouth. Always get your skillet hot first before you put your meat in. And your meat should be at room temperature. So my bad on the order I did that. But at least I caught it. And I'm telling y'all the right way to do it so you don't make that mistake at home. It's not such a big mistake when you're just doing a mix like this, but had it have been burgers or a steak or something, that's bad. Because it kind of ruins the way that it cooks, and it may not cook evenly throughout if you make that mistake. So I'm going to turn this off for a second. You see the first layer. Because I'm going to go ahead now and cut up the sausage, but I'm trying not to make the video too long. So I just wanted you guys to see what we're doing as far as... And you might be like, well, why are you browning your meats first? We are not going to brown the smoked cubed ham, and we're not going to brown the pepperoni. But with the sausage and with the ground beef, we're doing it to get all the oil out so that we don't end up with a soggy, grease-filled pizza. All right? So I'll be back in a few. Alexa, pause. All right, so just to show y'all real quick, just mixing up the Italian sausage and the ground beef together. Let this cook for a few more minutes. Then I'm going to get out yet another pan. I got to figure where I'm putting all these pans. I don't have nearly the space that I need in this kitchen. And hopefully I can get my last 2 workstation tables very shortly. Because the more equipment I get, the less space I have. But yeah, just so you can see us mixing this all up. And then over here, you see that sauce cooking some more since I added more to it. We'll turn that on low now. And then we made Trinity sauce actually a couple of days ago. And so hers is kind of ready to go. And her sauce actually has a little bit more of a spicy sweet to it than mine is going to. Mine is going to be more like a garlic and olive oil based. But yeah, so... Once this meat is brown, we're going to let Trinity have the floor. I'm going to be with her. I'm going to walk her through how thick to roll her pizza out and how to use her fingers to create where the crust is, because you got to create a well in the middle to get the stuff on there so it doesn't run off. So I'm going to be walking her through that. But other than that, most of what she does to these pizzas is going to be her own idea. It's going to be fun. So we should be back and ready for that in about 30 minutes. All right, see you soon. All right, so for mine, as you all know, I've mentioned this several times on this show, if you will, Trinity does not like onions, so these have nothing to do with her. But on my stuff is going to have the onions on it. Because, you know, we got to get that crispiness, the texture, the sweetness of the flavor. It's going to be so good. I'm so pumped. This is my first time. I've made pizza before, but not like with a dough that I actually created myself. So I'm pretty excited to see how it turns out. Hopefully beautifully. I have certainly let it raise and checked on it and loved on this dough, so it should be fine. Save these parts. You can make stock out of them for like soups or to season grits and stuff in the morning. So I usually keep bags. I got to get them, but I get them when I'm off the camera. But I keep stuff in bags in the fridge for things like that. You can actually freeze them too if you want. I don't, but you can. If you're just going to use them for stock because you just want the flavor out of them. So if the texture changes some, it won't be so bad. Slice the ends off your onion so that you can stir it and get ready to chop it up very well. Get this outer membrane off. I swear when I was younger, I just remember onions being so much easier to peel than they are now, but it could just be me remembering that weird. But, or maybe I just didn't realize that I was eating a part of the onion I shouldn't have been because I was young and just learning my way around the kitchen and stuff. So, but normally you definitely want to get this layer off.
Excuse me.
Can't wait till Trinity's actually on for camera because this isn't really supposed to be my video. I'm supposed to be in it, but yeah.
So she's chopping nasty onions. That's what she's doing because I don't. Okay.
We say things like that when we're filming. I'm sorry, y'all. And I would re-record this because she shouldn't have done that, but I'm gonna leave it.
I'm sorry. They're not. They're good onions. It's just like I just can't do them.
I keep trying to teach her how good they are for you. They're antioxidants. They're like one of nature's natural antibiotics other than garlic. They're actually so good for you. Now, to go on pizzas, I chop them just like I do for onion rings. I like the ringlet cut, but you can do half rings if you want.
I can do onion rings, but I have to take all the skin off the onion and throw away the onion and just eat the skin.
There, that's not eating the onion then. All right. Now, I'm going to put the rest of this in a bag for now, but I just want to show you. And then you just pop them apart like this. I think I've shown you that for something else I could. But I'll be back in a bit. All right, so there's Trinity. And it's time for her to get going here.
How do you open it? How do you... Mom.
Hold on, you're going to need these.
Okay, so I guess we can start with the easier pizza first, which is just the mushroom and the baby spinach.
Okay, so I have never opened one of these either. Easy enough, it's just like the biscuit.
Oh, okay. So you
if I can get it with my fingernail, that is. You know, sometimes you buy things.
I thought you twisted them. I don't.
Yeah, but you have to get this little. I'm sorry, guys. I guess we should have had this figured out already, huh?
Unprofessional. So unprofessional.
This is ridiculous. Usually you just grab that thing and it like comes up, but it is not doing what I want it to do at all. And if it doesn't do it in a few minutes, I'm gonna have to go get some assistance with opening this thing. This is weird.
Don't have the scissors go flying.
Alright, let's just do this first. Let's just unpeel it like we should. And then let's see. Press spoon at the seam for your hand.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay. Ooh, it's sticky.
And we're going to let her get that out of there. Hold on. Let me see. You might need just a little bit of flour down so it doesn't stick.
Does yours feel like this?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so you did something.
Alright, so first we're just going to put a little dusting down.
But we have the
Just
flour sheet. So
yeah, you still, because it's going to, you'll see. Just put it down there. I'm gonna move this down so we don't end up with flour all over the floor.
So,
alright. So, start mashing it down. First you need to, I think you prefer to probably use a roller. Go rinse the roller off. And I'll get the other roller because we have two. Go rinse your roller off. And then I have like a big crazy size roller that I generally found and don't like using for making pasta, but it may work wonders today for rolling out pizza. We're going to see which way works better. I'm going to try to be her assistant here and help her open up these things that she's going to need open. And she is going to... We have two things of this too, because this probably isn't going to make enough for one. And if the paper gets on your nerves, then we're going to have to move the paper if it makes it too hard to roll. Yeah. Take the pen. Isn't life fun? Kitchens, fun spot.
I'm going to work with it.
Hold on. Take that. Well, I wanted you to do it without that happening.
Well,
She just poured flour in my floor, guys. Actually, This is already rolled. Who knew? We did not look far enough.
We did not read the instructions. So
now, it's thin. I can tell you that. So maybe I would still do this. I would roll it into one thicker one.
Like a piece of metal? Never mind.
No. Go ahead and roll that into one thicker piece.
The floor needs to be a little baked because you know when you contour, you bake your face. So, yeah. I don't contour that. It was too hard. And I don't wear foundation because it makes me break out. But, well, I do contour. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say we're having a makeup discussion on a cooking episode. I'm not sure what's going on. I was very confused. Let me show you. Let me help you a little bit here. So, like this, because you want to try to get it an even thickness, if you can. It'd be nice if this was circular shaped already, but of course it's not. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to show her how to start this over so that it's easier for her, because that is not going to give her the shape of pizza that she wants at all.
Right. It could have been a square. It could have been fine.
How are you going to get it in the pan? The pans aren't square.
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Actually, this is the bounciest dough ever. Move over. I'm killing my back. It keeps bouncing back at her. This is funny. I'm hoping that the self-made version of the dough will be easier to work with than this one was.
It's like bouncing back.
I'm just going to win this battle real quick. Hold on.
It's bouncing back.
Let me give her some. It smells like my dough. I guess I did do well for the first time.
Well, then you know it's a little hard.
Oh, my goodness.
Look, it's shaking back. You're so
Oh. We're going to take a break real quick and figure this out. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back after having a wrestling match with the store-bought dough. So what we've done, since we had a little bit of a battle, is we put just a real thin layer of mozzarella to kind of just make sure that it holds its shape or whatever. And now what we're about to do is she's about to ladle on her sauce and open up anything else that she needs to put on the pizza.
Wash the mushroom.
Yes, and she's going to wash her mushrooms real quick, really well there. I don't want to say real quick because they need to be washed right so you don't have grit tasting stuff in your pizza. And I am going to check my sauce and hopefully now be able to turn that off. Alright, so I'm going to turn that off just so we can have a couple minutes to try to thicken. I really hope that my dough is nicer to me than that just was.
Okay. So this is the sauce.
Talk loud enough for them to hear you.
This is the sauce. And so I have a ladle.
Put it in the middle. And then use the bottom of it to swirl it all around. Pour it off. You didn't pour enough. Get another ladle full. This pizza's pretty small. It depends on how much sauce you want, guys. If you like your pizza especially saucy, it's fine. A little mess is fine. Let go.
No, not so much sauce. You put so much sauce on it. Sauces.
Sauce is best, right? Y'all get it? Y'all know what this is. I feel like Jermaine Dupri. Y'all know what this is. So deaf. Only this is not that.
So then I have a little bit more cheese. We're just going to do about that much.
I was about to say, oh no, I'm walking away. Sauce is best has nothing to do with the making of this pizza.
About that much should be okay.
You want to cover the, you normally use your hands to spread it. Like
that's
this.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
Like this. Like you spread it. You pat it.
That's good.
It's it's uneven there. If that's all the cheese you want. Okay, she's doing it her own way. I'm gonna let her have that. I'm gonna open up the ham cubes for her. I assume she's gonna want some.
Oh, that's for the next pizza I do next. Because this is the mushroom. I switched them around.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, because I switched them. Because the smaller pizza was gonna be the mushroom and the spinach. Because
I got you.
I'm more of a fan of the bacon and stuff.
I'm gonna get us a bowl for sitting the ladle in so we keep our area clean.
Guess we should watch.
So this big thing isn't gonna have anything exciting in it. We're just gonna use it to store our ladle so we don't have a messy area. For, you know, those who are watching think, oh, what's in there? Nothing of importance, I promise you. And I'm going to step out of her spot here so she can get back to it. I'm going to sit this on here so that hopefully we don't spill that by accident.
So just we're going to do a couple spinach, nothing too much. That's, I feel like that's enough spinach.
Pat them down so they're flat to your cheese. You don't want it throughout. You just want them on the edges.
And one of them.
Normally, you want to make sure you get a bite of whatever you're using, a bite of it in each bite, like a taste of it in each bite. But that should be fine if that's how you want it. Do you?
You're looking at this like being a little judgy, aren't you?
Oh, I just want you to learn to do it right. That's all. That's good. And plus, spinach shrivels up and shrinks when it's cooking too. Okay. That part of
I'm
thing.
gonna do 4 pieces of mushroom. What?
Nothing. No judgment here. Oh, sleeve going in your sauce. It was you on your way.
All right, 1 piece of mushroom in every bite, and 1 piece of pizza,
and then this is Italian herb blend.
Maybe 1 in the middle.
Yes, that was bothering me. I wanted to do it so bad, but it was her pizza, y'all. I was really trying to be cool just then because I was like, ooh, that empty space in the middle is giving me like I don't like that. All right, so that should be enough of the Italian seasoning. What I would suggest, I don't know how she feels about it, is a couple of sprinkles of garlic on top to really make it taste like. Yeah, I don't want her to be like, it's my pizza. What are you doing? So
I don't sound like that. Everyone does when people do my voice. They go really high pitched. Okay.
So we're just gonna give like a little drizzle of some garlic on here, just so you get those you know, kind of authentic Italian flavors in each bite. And my Brussels sprouts should be coming out, so we can go ahead and get her pizza. Oh, actually, we have 2 racks going today. I usually only have 1 rack in my oven because I'm usually cooking stuff that's so large I can't have both racks in. But today we're good. So there's what it looks like. And I'm going to get a pic of it real quick, and then it's going in the oven, and she's going to come back and show y'all the construction of her next. Trinity, come here real quick and explain the pizza before it goes in the oven. Let them know what we're working on.
Mushroom, spinach, and tomato sauce, and cheese, and garlic, and some seasoning she put on it at the top.
And what kind of pizza is this?
A mushroom spinach pizza. Oh, it's a pan pizza, right? That's what it's called?
Yes, and it's about to go in the oven. Be back in a bit.
Okay. That's like a little flavor, and if we're putting tomato sauce on first, we should probably cover that up.
But you poking it, it's making it thinner. That's why I'm telling you to stop.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Now there's no hole.
You know what we're going to do, guys? Same thing we did before. We're just going to patch it. There we go. All right.
Patch it.
It's like you patch a car when it's that case. Hold on. We don't have a good... Why is it not showing up the way it did? Okay.
Are we filming?
Yes, it is filming.
Oh, wow.
All right. So she's ready to show y'all her next pizza here. Push your sleeves up. And I'm going to get everything she needs near her.
So, ladle, and then you want to put a scoopity scoop. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Kanye's having a moment here in our kitchen. She went with the poopity scoop, the poop.
It's so good.
Get it closer to your edges too. There you go. Get some right here. This is naked. There you go. Well, let's see your next layer of meat so I can hand it to you. You want the ground beef and sausage now?
Yeah.
And
I feel like I have to scoop more won't hurt anyone.
okay. Go for it. After all, it's sauce is best. We love the
She's
sauce.
advertising so much.
We love the sauce. Sauce loves the sauce. You know, that's how I got my nickname. My significant other started calling me Sauce because every restaurant we went to, I would complain. Go rinse it off. I would complain and ask for extra sauce. So that's how I actually got that nickname. And then I was like, what can I call my business? And I thought it sounded cool since it's food related. I am a little panicked now about my dough. I'm hoping this is going to go well.
You're scared?
I'm a little panicked, guys. We're going to hope for the best here.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little sprinkle of the cheese.
Mine's going to be cheese loaded. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know that. She's being real light-handed with this cheese. If I'd have known this, I wouldn't have ran and bought all this extra cheese this morning. Because I thought we were going to run out. Speaking of which, where did I put my cheeses that I'm going to use?
They're over there.
No, those were yours.
Oh,
cheese
the
this
bags.
morning.
So we got extra cheese.
Hold on a minute, you guys. I need to know where my supplies are.
Yeah, pizza's not supposed to be like super cheesy.
Oh, yes. The way we make it back home, it is super cheesy. Okay, where
It's supposed to be an even balance of all the ingredients.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting a little freaked out because I can't find the
You
items.
can just
I bought
use
from
my
mom.
bag.
It's not the same cheese, Trinity.
Okay, I feel like that's enough. I don't want to go overboard. We're watching a movie today. I don't know. Okay. So, first thing is pepperoni because that's like basic. Where's the scissors? 1 minute.
And actually, while she was doing all this, I'm going to have to take a break because I don't know where my stuff is. I have no idea. What are you looking for?
No. I'm probably going to need all this pepperoni.
I have no idea where my stuff is, guys. I'll be back.
Come back.
I swear in my house, swallows up stuff. I have
that
never seen anything like this in my life. That a whole bag of stuff I just bought is missing. Oh, this is really crazy.
Okay. So that's enough pepperoni.
I'm going to let Trinity hang out with you guys for a few while I try to find my stuff.
And then some ham. got some. You know what? One more. Don't hurt anyone.
So how are we coming along here? Oh, I found mine all as well because I was about to lose it.
That's not trash?
No.
You saw what was in there? You know what was in there?
No, and you don't need to discuss it on here. All right.
That's good. Oh, it's not even though, whatever.
I found it.
Alright, that's all.
Honey, y'all, I'm going to get a drink of wine because my nerve. Can't even do it. I'm checking her pizza like it's mine, by the way. I think she forgot she has to check things that she's cooking.
Oh, you can do that part.
No.
I'm no longer in the video. I did that part.
This is your food, girl.
What time is it?
Okay. So, would you say this is all you want on here?
Yeah.
All right. This is what she says is all she wants on here.
What, or do you have anything? Are you critiquing?
No, I'm not critiquing your pizza. It has nothing to do with me.
You hear the cat?
Yes. Trying to ignore her. Just a little bit of garlic and I'm trying to see, is that like in it? Oh, the Italian seasoning stuff that you sprinkle on top. I'm gonna be like pumped if these turn out even better than this pizza place that I tried to support a few weeks ago. And my daughter, I love vegetables, by the way. I like olives, not particularly fond of green ones, which was on there, but I will eat them. But there were like 200 in my Stromboli to the point where I had to throw the whole thing away. So we're gonna hope our food is better here.
200 what?
Olives, it felt like. Remember?
Did you see my meat lovers pizza?
That's how my food was too once I cut it into it. So, all right. So here's her next one. I'm gonna get a quick picture of this, and we're gonna pop this one in the oven.
So there's ham, there's beef, and there's pepperonis. Oh, and sausage, and there's tomato sauce.
And there's also some garlic. And this sauce was made here at home about 2 or 3 days ago. I did a little moment with her one night to show her how to make sauce. It does have one canned agent in it, but overall it is from scratch with fresh tomatoes.
Seasoning on there.
And then there's Italian seasoning on here as well. So we're getting ready to get this in the oven. Folks, so now it's time for the mommy portion of this. Mommy and Trinity, or Mommy and Me pizza extravaganza. I didn't say what I want in my video. This is my part of the video. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to try to get to the regular, not the spinach wrap, without knocking everything down. I got it. It is not going to be the first thing we use, but we are going to use those. So, the moment of truth. The moment where we see if my dough is worthy of being called dough, or whether it's like some science experiment going wrong. We just checked on Trinity's pizza. They are looking good. I didn't see how y'all's filming finished because I was busy looking for some of my ingredients that I thought I left behind at the grocery store. But hopefully y'all enjoyed spending a few minutes with my daughter, and it was fun. So I am actually going to open my wine now because I'm telling y'all my mood went left there when I could not find my supplies. I fell down a few days ago, and so I'm having a bit of a knee problem. It just started hurting during making this video. Happened days ago, but now it wants to start hurting. Weird, but that's how it's going. And so hopefully I can get through all of this and don't have to skip any steps, because I'm determined that I'm going to show y'all my process today. So hopefully it goes well. That's the plan. And I'm trying a different flavor wine than I've ever drunk before, called a Chenin, or a Chenin Blanc. Sorry, Chenin Blanc, or Chenin Blanc. And I'm not sure what it's going to taste like, but hopefully it's good. But the first thing we're going to do is, I've hopefully got enough dough now that I can divide it in half and make both things that I wanted to make. Both the pizza and the stromboli. Hopefully. They'll give me enough dough when it works out that way. 1 second. Trinity's bottom pizza is just about done. So we're going to need to clear out the space to put that. Alright, so
like mango over here.
I have what I need to get things started here a bit. This what?
This smells like mango.
Alright. So again, we are hoping for the best here with this dough. Let you see how it pulls, and that is what you want. It needs to be kind of stringy and pulley like that. Full disclosure, I doubled the amount of flour last night and then forgot to double my amount of yeast. And so I am rather surprised that it even rose and grew like it did. So thank goodness for that, because yeah, that could have gone bad.
Oh yeah, your pizza's already.
So I'm gonna cut this in half because, like I said, one's gonna be pizza dough, the other is gonna be stromboli dough. I'm gonna cover this back up so it doesn't lose moisture. And so I'm ready to make that second piece. Put that right there. And we're going to just start to roll it out. Mine needs to be kind of big. This is going to be for a 14-inch pizza. So hopefully I can make that happen. If not, I might have to use some of that dough. I'm not sure yet. But we're going to see how it goes. Might need more dough. Still rolling over. We're going to see how it goes. I got to learn how to throw this stuff because they stretch it out so good, don't they? When you see them doing it that way, I'm not there yet in skill. I don't know if I'll ever be there. I'm not the most coordinated person in the world, so. And this thing just running all over the place.
Do you want me to grab my pizza?
use the mitt and grab the bottom, the pizza that's closest to the bottom. That's the one that should be done. The mitt should be hanging up in the kitchen where it always is.
I like here.
What happened?
I just made the noise and I got scared.
Push it back further. Push this back further before you worry about that. Push that back. All right, now go ahead and turn to the other. All right, sorry about that, guys. Still trying to get this stretched out as much as I would like. I can tell this is going to be a thin pizza.
Is the dough done now?
It should be. It's on the bottom, so it should definitely be done. Yeah, I pull some more dough out. I'm not sure if this can stick together like other dough does, but we're going to try it just because that's not going to be big enough for my pan currently the way it is. So we're going to try to just merge these right together. I think we might be working it out. You want to pull this back gently so you don't create a hole. There we go. You gotta do it like you're mad. Who's the last person that made you mad? Pretend it's their face.
I thought it was you. I thought you were about to say.
I'm always mad. That's how my life works. But some of y'all probably are not.
Is it Sebastian, quote unquote? Is the pizza Sebastian?
No.
Sebastian is an animal, not a human. So.
We have a neighbor's cat who just violates my porch all the time. Just always around. Not supposed to be on my porch, but yet it's always there. That's who we're referring to. And last time I complained about it, my neighbor tried to say that it was a raccoon poop. By the way, I haven't seen a raccoon since I lived in this neighborhood. I'm not saying they're not here, but pretty sure it was his cat.
Pretty sure it was his cat. So do you want me to wrap it up?
Yes, put some foil over it. The foil's right there.
We're going to have pizza and maybe mine. We're watching this movie called Promising Young Woman.
For the record, she picked that movie, not me, guys. Because y'all probably like, if y'all know what it is, y'all probably, what you watching together, yeah? That's what she wants to watch, so that is what we're watching, folks.
I'm saying, sometimes you gotta have fun. It's a thriller.
Oh, while we're on the top of the TV, look, I am triggered, scarred, all the above. So I'm going to rub a little olive oil on the bottom, all of the above. That show, Them, on Amazon, I got one more episode to go. Just let me tell y'all this. It is triggering. Like, it has so much violence. Oh my goodness, torture, rape, and racism times 1,000. That is not something to watch if you're not in a right state of mind to be able to deal with that. Because, yeah, that is a hard show to sit through. And I'm not easily bothered. So if I'm saying that, y'all, it really is a hard show to sit through.
Is it a comedy? Some people were saying it's a comedy.
I mean, if you got a twisted sense of humor, I guess you could see it as such. But I don't think most people are going to view that show as a comedy. Absolutely not. So,
is it about the same people who made Get Out and stuff?
No, it's just similar to that.
Because a lot of people are like...
It's a comparison kind of thing, but it's not by the same people. And it is far worse than Get Out or Us was. It's next level.
What's the green? Is that vegetable?
Yes, it is. So I had a little hole there, so you saw me just pack some dough in there. Again, this is my first time doing this. It ain't gonna be perfect, but I do want it you know, the way as close to what we want it to be as it can be. So this is my pan pizza. And then after this, I'm going to move right to my stromboli. All right, so got this all together. Now, I told y'all this was going to be cheesy with me behind the helm. And it is. And it is. This is going to be some good stuff right here. Hopefully it turns out bomb. That's what we want, bomb. So the first thing.
That's what we want. Oh yeah, that's big cheese. It's like.
I'm going to get my cheese in here first.
And then you're going to put sauce so it's going to be layered.
Oh yeah. It's going to be
This
crazy.
difference in the pizzas, the pies. This is what you can't even look at a pie today.
Check your other pizza that's on the top. Because that one's thinner. Make sure you're getting it done.
It's golden.
Let it cook a little more. You want more of a golden brown.
Okay.
Alright. And then also, because you know it's me, we want to put a layer of that on this first layer of cheese. Because I want flavor. Alright? It's going to be crazy. Like, this is going to be crazy.
Oh, you know
And then I'm going to do something that I saw the chef do on TV where you start it on top of the stove on a burner and then move it to the oven when it's pan pizza. So we're going to see which method works better.
Oh, you know what? We forgot to grab ranch to dip our pizza, but maybe.
I do not participate.
It's just me. Okay.
I do not participate in that at all, any sense of the word.
I did my pizza and ranch.
So I'm going to walk this with me. Sorry, guys, for a few here. I got to put my sauce on. I'll be right back.
Mom, once you try it, you can't, because I was like that too. But the flavors
Yes, she's still talking. Go ahead. The flavor. What?
The flavors are so good because it's tangy.
I mean, I used to do it, but now that I've come to appreciate like really good pizza, I can't do it. It's blasphemous, the pizza.
It's blasphemous.
Yes. Any real Italian thing you doing that would be like, what in the actual hell is going on?
Miss Kara, she's real Italian. Sorry, I don't know if she wants to be mentioned or not. You can cut it out. She puts ranch on her pizza. That's where I got
She
it.
loves ranch on everything. It's her favorite thing. We put it on noodles. That's the one thing she and I do the same with it. I love ranch too, but like she
Yeah,
really,
I started
really
doing
loves
that.
ranch.
I started doing that, putting ranch in my noodles. It makes it kind of slimy, which is why I stopped. But
It's good. You're tripping. It's delicious. Can you rinse that ladle off for me, please? Because I'm going to eat it again with stromboli time here shortly. Okay. So, we got the sauce. Let me bring y'all in so y'all can look at that. Look how saucy mine is. It's got the chunks of real tomato in it. Trinity's also had tomato, and I don't want to make it seem like it didn't because I taught her the recipe, so obviously they were both like that, but yes. Alright, so I'm going to put this cheese in here. What's left of this cheese, and then we're going to get our other cheese out. And then I'm going to start loading it up with all my other toppings so that by the time Trinity's pizza in there is done, I can get this one going. And then we're just moving on to the stromboli and the quesadilla hack one, which is real quick. So we're going to do that one last just to show y'all how to have some.
stromboli? May I ask you?
A stromboli is it's a pizza that's folded over and cooked with the ingredients inside.
Oh, I know what that stromboli is. Are you putting onions in your stromboli?
I am putting it inside.
Okay, then I'm not going to eat the stromboli. Stromboli. And it said holy, I just, okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go grab the meat now. You see we've got that there.
Stromboli. Is what they said.
And I'm going to put on some some sausage and some ground beef. I'm a lot heavier handed than my child is.
Heavier handed?
Yes.
I used the ladle to sprinkle it on.
I know, but what I'm saying is you wanted such a light coating on everything on yours. No. We can't.
Okay, Domino's is my favorite pizza place. Domino's, and so I had to make it similar to Domino's.
I hear you. I hear you. And then
Okay,
just a little of this grilled Brussels sprout is going on. Let me move that so you can see. little of just the grilled Brussels sprouts are going up because, you know, you can get your veggies in your pizza too. You can definitely get your veggies in your pizza too. All right, just a little bit, spread that out.
I don't have any space for it, but I think it's done. The pizza, lighter pizza.
Move it right there.
This is hot, so that's why the firecracker. It's like a
Now-
orange color.
Now, you're all gonna see me do something else interesting here in just a few minutes,
It's a.
just a couple minutes.
Do you think it's done? Can you look at it real quick?
Yes, that is done.
I'm gonna take it out. There's no handle.
There is a little handle, but you're gonna have to hold it on both sides so you don't drop it. Let me see if I can get it. So then I can get back to my stuff. I told you. I'm so confused. I meant we were putting this one over there.
Oh.
Alright.
You want to turn off the oven?
No, mine's gotta go and just close it. It needs to stay here hot. Alright. So here's Trinity's meat lover one. Just want to let y'all get a good look at that. Looks like that's gonna be tasty. Alright, so now real quick, while I'm still working on this here project, I need to grab some spinach and my mushrooms in my hand, and I'll probably go over, and then we actually should be good at that. Not sure where that liquid is coming from.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was a good idea.
What did you just do?
Burnt myself on the foil.
You shouldn't burn yourself just putting foil on there.
Don't touch it.
Hold this. Let's go over this cover.
Yeah, because you felt
I just can't get it to go under because it's so flat. Alright. A little more of this, just a little bit. Okay, and then, can you close this back up for me? Yes, I might as well use some of these mushrooms instead of opening them since these are already open. I'll put some mushroom on here. And then I'm going to sprinkle my pizza with garlic, balsamic, and a little olive oil on top.
You can put the hammer on so you can already.
God, thank you for reminding me. This is a loaded pizza, y'all. This is how we do it around here. Well, how I do it around here. I'm not going to overload it with the ham. We're going to go a little lighter with the pork than we did with the beef. Okay. And a little olive oil on top, of course. Followed by the Italian blend seasoning. Which I got way too much of on my hand. Alright. Oh, I forgot the garlic. We cannot do that. It would have been a travesty.
And your balsamic. You said balsamic.
And olive oil. I already did the olive oil. Just get some garlic on there, like so. Y'all getting hungry watching this pizza? I hope so.
Did you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Jenny's like hers too. Yes, hers too.
No, I said mine looked better. That's why I said it.
Tomato, tomato. It's a matter of opinion. Just a little balsamic on there for flavor. All right. We are getting ready to put this absolute beauty in the oven. I'm going to pick and then it's going in. All right, here we have my supreme pizza before it goes in the oven. It is a thin crust, but it is being cooked in a skillet pan. Okay, so I'm back with you guys. I already rolled out what's going to become the stromboli. So what we're doing now is getting ready to put the fillings in. All right. So first things first, I need to go get some of the sauce to put in here. Actually, I'm going to do this differently. I think the first thing I'm going to do is put a little coat of olive oil inside. Just lightly rub that on there, like so. Give another little splash, all right, in there like that. Then I'm going to put some ham. Kind of try to get everything, because you got to fold this in half. So try to get it so you can fold it without it tearing. In other words, don't overstuff it. We're going to put some mushrooms, like so. Definitely. Oh, I forgot something on my pizza, guys. Terrible. Where is my oven mitt? All right, oven mitt in effect. I've got to pick my onions for my pizza. I have returned. Sorry about that. All right. So I'm going to put some of these onions in here. Of course. I cannot eat a stromboli that don't have no onions on it. Now, I normally brown mine first because I hate them raw inside. But today, I'm on a mission to kind of get this done before my leg decides it wants to act up again. So we're doing this in a little different of a way than I normally like my stromboli. But yeah, anywhere I eat, I know this restaurant who I raised like Cain at is probably like, so she fussed at us every time we didn't cook her onions first. And look at her, not cooking the onions. Look, you know, what can you say, right? Sit that there real quick. We're gonna go grab our meat. This child is in the worst possible sitting position. Trinity, can you, because you're in my way. All right, so I'm gonna put a little meat in here, of course. Keep the whole stromboli if there ain't no meat in here other than the ham. There was already some meat, because I know y'all like, but you already got meat in there. Let me be more specific. Get some beef in here. All right, a little bit like that. And so, really at this point, there's one last thing to do before we close this up. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of garlic salt. Of course, we're gonna do cheese. So let's do cheese first. And then we're gonna sauce this thing up. Definitely want to get your cheese in here first. You can be as generous as the cheese as you want, because you want, you know, that pull, right? You want that pull. So, get that all in there like that. All right, so I'm gonna walk this over now to where my sauce is, real quick. I got a lot of cleaning to do with into this cooking today. Wow. Made a mess everywhere in the house. I know y'all can't see me over here putting the sauce in, but you're going to see it when I walk it back over there, so don't be worried about it. It's happening. And you're going to have some sauce off to the side for dipping as well. So that's real cool. I'm also over here adding just a little salt inside, black truffle salt inside. And we're going to walk this back over here. We're going to put a little garlic in. Like so. That is not the garlic. You can tell when a person's brain starts getting tired, all kinds of mistakes start happening. But while I got this in my hand, put some of that Italian seasoning in there. Think of this really as just making a pizza that's closed up. Now this is really all it is. It literally is like a pizza that's closed up. This has been a dream of mine, just to make my own stromboli, so I know it's right. So this is pretty cool today that I'm finally getting to do this. Because I have literally been wanting to do this forever, ever. All right. Now, we're going to close it. Just like this. I like to use a fork, so let me go get one to, you know, close it. All right. So we're just going to do this. Think of this as the biggest Hot Pocket you have ever seen in your life. That's what this basically is. It's like a super-sized, ridiculously made Hot Pocket. Press down really good and also close with the fork to make the pretty dents like we're doing right now. Be aware of where you're filling this so you don't stab it when you're doing the fork thing. That's why you see me guiding myself with that finger. All right. And then I suggest rubbing some olive oil on the top so it browns pretty. Just kind of want to coat that nicely. And some olive oil, like so. Get it on the best you can. And if you're like me, you can add one more last layer of cheese, like so. And I'm going to put this on my baking sheet, and it is going in the oven. Then we just have one last fun thing to show y'all, and that is that quesadilla hack, but only with pizza filling. I'm going to clean up first, though, before we do that. Take a picture of this, too, before it goes in the oven, so be back in a few. Okay, so here we have the stromboli all closed up and ready to go in the oven. Get ready to get that in there now as we speak. The juices are just leaking out of this thing from the tomato, so I'm going to go ahead and hurry this up, but there you have it. Okay, guys, we're back. So y'all saw me do this challenge before with breakfast stuff. This time we're going to do it with pizza stuff. All right? I'm just going to make 2 of these. And I'm finally going to take real quick a sip of wine because I've been trying to do this all day to no avail. So finally going to get some of this down the hatch. I've never tried this flavor before. I like it. Good. Okay. So, you know the drill with this, right? And first, now, so I'm going to be preheating my Pro Griddler here from Cuisinart. I like to let y'all know where I got things from in case y'all want to get yourself one. We're going to warm up both the top and the bottom. Now I'm get them both started. I'm going to close it till I'm ready to use it. Okay, so on this, let me get like just something so I can stop having to walk back and forth to get soft. So one moment, please. walking back and forth to get sauce, and it's getting a little annoying at this point. And I'm also going to have to keep walking away to check my pizza and my stromboli. So bear with me on that too. Alright. So I need to move my daughter's real quick because I'm running out of space.
Oh, here's my phone.
Okay. So I am back. Time for some fun, guys. Time for some fun. Probably also time for me to make a mess. I'm going to get something set this in. Yeah, this is about to be all over the place, and I'm not going to do that to myself. I already got enough to clean up as it is. I've run people so bad in this house. It's crazy. Alright, there we go. Put that. Put this aside real quick. Put this underneath these two. Actually gonna sit one of them over here out of the way until we want it. Sit right on top of this. Well, it's not gonna stay. 1 second. Sit on top of one of the pieces for now. It's like it's not gonna hurt nothing. Alright, so you have your quesadilla or burrito wrap, whatever you choose to call it. On this, because it's kind of like pizza based, this is the one thing where you're going to put some on each one of these 4 squares. Just to make sure you got some, or at least 3 of the squares, you know? Just to make sure something's in there. Alright. There's a little on there.
So what for toppings are you putting?
We're gonna keep this relatively simple. Probably gonna do a little mushroom and some ground beef.
Oh, here. Onions.
So get your crunch in 1 square. That's when we're gonna put anything that's like onion-like on this area, like so. Just get that on in there like that. Then your next square can be a few pieces of the ham, not too much. Because you still got to get other things in here, and it's got to be able to close up.
Do you have anything to put in the menu? Because I hear them.
No. Or at least it's not supposed to be here today. It might come early, which won't make me mad.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to put some ground beef in that square. We're going to put a little cheese on each one of these. I am. Just because I feel like it'll hold it together better. And in this final square, we're going to put a couple of mushrooms. Press them down so it's easier to close. And just like with everything else we made today, just a little bit of garlic. Just a little. You can only put that on 1 square if you want because you're folding it. So they're going to taste it. No reason to go super heavy with it. And with this one, I'm just going to use basil instead of that other heavier Italian seasoning, like so. Alright?
Do we have that white cheese, like that white powder cheese? If not, it's okay.
It might be a little over there in one of my trays. I'm going to open this because we're getting ready to go in here. Alright. So, if you remember before, fold Let me spin it so you can see as I do it. Fold and fold again. Get everything in there. Press it down a little if you need to. And then just bring your griddler or whatever you're using down on it. Let it work its magic. Alright. Alright. So the next one. Just going to show you again. I mean, I'm doing the exact same thing again, but we'll show you again too. Why not? Actually, before I do that, I gotta check my pizza. Where is my mitt?
It's right.
Alright, you want to check the griddler because this griddler of mine gets super hot. Don't want to burn it. No, we will let it go longer.
Are you putting your pizza right here?
What is that, Ethan?
The stove. Or that. That piece too.
So I'm going to let my pizza go probably another 8 or 10 minutes, and I'm going to take it out. It's just about done. So let me go ahead and get this done for everyone to see, and then I'm going to be finishing up here. Alright, this is done.
No, right now. This is just like pizza cup stuff.
Let me get my spatula. Sorry, guys. Real quick here. I'm telling you, I'm running a kitchen race right now, running from area to area, just trying to get this as done. Like I didn't expect everything to be finishing at the same time, and that's kind of how we're going right now. So we're just going to keep rolling with it. All right. Put the rest of your sauce. Can you put this in the kitchen from the in the sink? Okay. So pretty much the same thing we did before. I don't care what order you go in. A little onion. Also a little green onion if you can dig them out. Note to self, never mix the little stuff with the big pieces again because you can't get your fingers around it when you need it. I was just trying to conserve bags, so this is annoying. Because it is falling all in the crevices there and getting lost in here. Alright. I know. Wants to fuss at me, y'all. A little bit of ham on that square. We're going to go ahead and put this ham away now. And the next thing we're going to do, like we did before, a little bit of the ground beef. Just a little bit here. Or as much as you want. I don't care. It's your food. Alright, there you go. Cheese. And mushrooms are going to be your last square. And you can put cheese on every square like I did before. Remember, I think it keeps, makes it hold together better. So you can definitely do this too. Just like so. We got so much pizza to eat. I don't even know if anybody's eating these today, but I'm going to wrap them up. They can be somebody's snack tomorrow. Definitely going to wrap these up. But I did want y'all to see how you can do a quick, fun version of pizza this way too. A little bit of garlic.
Oh, that's cute. That's a good dogs or their old place from Max.
Mm-hmm.
For the puppies.
Got it. All right, so again, fold. Let me rotate so you can see how I do each step. This is so easy though. I think everyone should know how to do this. And then your final fold, make sure those mushrooms stay in there. Over to your griddler. Press it. Whoa, whoa, that one slid on me. That one keeps sliding. What is happening? Does not want to stay put. There we go. That was funny for a minute. Kind of scary too. Alright, so I'll be back in a few to show you all everything when it's done. So here's what I'm going to call the pizza quesadillas or pizza wrap. Just so you can see what these look like. Again, I don't know if anybody's eating these today, but there they are. Okay, everyone, so here is my supreme pizza. We are still waiting on the stromboli. Once the stromboli comes out, all of this will be ready to go in someone's tummy. Good. So here we have the finished stromboli. I, of course, am letting it cool and settle for a bit, just to make sure, too, that everything that's inside is finishing cooking in its steam. Lord, got my table wiping rag there in the shop. There we go. There we go. This is going to be so good. And I have sauce to pour over it, or you can dip it. But yeah, this is going to be yummy. It's going to be so delicious. All right, be back in a bit. My other pizza I thought was done. I took it out, cut into it, and it is for the most part done, but it's still kind of runny. So what we're going to do in about another 6 minutes is just take it out and let it sit and cool down and then serve it, because it had so many toppings on it that it had a bit of a harder time getting done. It's beautiful, but yeah, it definitely needs to sit before anyone really cuts and serves it. Not too long though, because I do want to get a cheese pull pick, but if I don't, next time I cook pizza, I will. It's my first time, so it's not going to be perfect, but I think overall, good results. I know the flavors are going to pop. All right, be back in a bit. All right, so I took my deep pan out for the second time, letting it cool. It's going to be a while before I serve this one. I just want things to thicken. But it's in a cast iron, so it actually should stay warm for a little while, but I do want it to like kind of thicken the same way you do lasagna or a pie. Got a little bit of nice browning on those edges. It's beautiful, so I'm pretty happy with it. Hopefully it tastes as great as it looks. Okay. Okay, so first, please excuse Russell. Almost got okay. I just had a wardrobe malfunction. Thank God. I'm over today. Y'all just have no idea. Like my strap, look, my strap to one of my favorite dresses just said, oh, you can't see good. Just said, we're done.
You hear the cat going off now, too?
I'm not real happy about this pizza cutter, and I'm scared, literally, I just grabbed it from the grocery store, and it's extremely cheap, and I'm really scared that if I press down too hard, it's like gonna break. But yeah, it's not going through the way the real sharp ones do, so yeah, that part. We're doing the best we can here, though, folks. Her crust looks amazing, though. This is Trinity's pizza. I'm impressed. Worried about mine, actually, at this point. We gotta let mine sit for a little while because it had a little malfunction. So, this is my significant other's plate because I can't even give him any of mine yet because mine decided it wanted to hold some moisture. But here you go. He's getting a piece of Trinity's pizza. He's getting a wrap and some of my sauce for dipping that in. And I'll be back in a bit. Gonna leave her to do what she does over here to get her own plate.
I should just eat the whole.
You're on camera. All right, so we'll be back in a bit. So while my pizza is settling, as you call it when it's a pie, which this technically is a pie, I am going to cut into my stromboli at least and see what we got. Hoping for the best. Join me. Let's see what we got. It's crisp. Like the sound of that. This pizza cutter is trash, bro. Let's see what we got. Well, it crumbled. But I think it looks pretty good. Hear the crunch? That's good. So, I'm just going to eat a little piece of this for now. And get ready to watch a movie here shortly with my daughter. But yeah, And the stromboli actually turned out really good. I'm happy with that. Hopefully the pizza went too after it cools down. Thanks everyone for joining in and watching. We're so happy that you came and saw what we did.